Well, it's a Saturday, so stream stream probably won't have any issues any related connectivity issues, so we'll be good to go. Just need to load up the game. Who dares to message me on a Saturday? Also, I need to change the thing because I was just recording Deltarune. Hey, bud. I'm loading up the game. Give me a moment. All right, everything's working, and I now need to check who the hell dares to message me on a Saturday. Something about no service across some of my subway stations due to a power fault. Fantastic, dude. Lovely. Yeah. Sup, sup, brother? Finally caught one of these streams, huh? Yeah. Look, look. I'm actually glad that you haven't been able to catch my other streams because you seem like you need. It seems like it's probably better for you to have you know, a good uh a good uh a good sleeping schedule. Yeah. I'm setting it up. Hey Ernie's. Oh, looks like very early in. We are going to be taking whatever we're drinking, whatever we're smoking. Take a toke here in my bottle's all the way up there. Whatever we're drinking, whatever we're smoking. Close the door. Be responsible. Take a toke here in a 3, 2, a 1. Skull. I'm a big fan of your new sleeping schedule. I heard being able to sleep at good timings is very good for you. And hey, you don't have to stay up late except for on Saturdays, for me at least, and Fridays for you, so it doesn't matter anymore. I've changed for the better. Coffee. Coffee. My worst enemy. Coffee. If I... Oh my god. If I'm were to ingest caffeine, I think I would be more of a fan of maybe chocolate or actually one really good way is to just buy caffeine pills. I don't know how much caffeine pills cost, but I can't imagine caffeine pills are too expensive, you know. Must be like a they must be like maybe like $30 for like a 12 for like 12 pills or something. Maybe, I don't know. No clue. No clue, but you know, when it comes to, you know, as per in accordance to buying these focus chews or whatever, I think you know, do I have Snapchat? Well, see, that's the funny thing, isn't it? If I did, I wouldn't be sharing it probably. And if I and since I and but I don't have a Snapchat, so no. Do I drink milk? A lot back in the day, but like I later found out that that you know, every time I drink milk in the morning, I get really bad stomach cramps, and I have to go and take a pooper. And sometimes that's bad because I'm like going to work, and you know, I can't I I like carefully lay out like time that I need to go and get to work, and having to go and take a pooper while going to work, or even worse yet during work. It's not a good look, you know. So I stopped drinking milk in general. Pills are strong. The only problem is you can't turn them off. Should add you. Well, I don't have a Snapchat, and also, even if I did have a Snapchat, it would be private. So hot frappe coffee is good, like whipped milk. Isn't that? So whipped cream. No, I don't like coffee. I never understood coffee, and I don't think I'll ever understood it. You say I got a way to have a crapper when I need it. Hey, why? Do you like go in a bucket? Are you a bucket crapper? Is that what I'm saying? Hey TR, take the shitter with you. You want me to take a bucket into? You want me to take a bucket to work? That's another water bottle right there. Are you up here or not? No, you're not. Okay, so you're on the roof. So people actually like drink coffee. So what you're saying is that people drink coffee knowing how bad the taste is. Isn't that kind of counterproductive? I my morning drink is more so fruit juice, yuzu or mango juice, or just apple juice, I guess. Orange juice is okay, but not the biggest fan of orange juice. Fruit juice does just fine. But most of the time I just starve going to work, cause my work starts at like 8 or something. It's like 8 it starts like from 8 to 9, and based on that timing, I get my lunch ranges anywhere from like 11:30 to 1, and it lasts a whole hour. So I'm not really like, not really too concerned about it. But in a job as active as having to, you know, attend to people who are sick, you kind of need to be there. And if you can't be there, you have to have someone cover for you, which is very embarrassing to ask for. And you know what the worst thing is that I'm still in training, so technically, like, everything is still everything still is still in the learning process for me. Are you serious? I got a serious schedule? Yeah, it's my schedule is my schedule is I start from a range as far as from as early as 8 a.m. and and uh and or as late as 9 a.m. and then and then based off of what timing I start work, I get off work in those increments. So 8 a.m. I get off at 5:30 p.m. 8:30 I get off at 6. 9 a.m. I get off at 6:30. But to be honest, like registration for the hospital stops at like 5:30. So 5:30 to 6:30 is really just like, actually no, I think it stops at like 4 or something. So the 5:30, so from 4 to 6:30 the the clinic in the hospital is practically empty. So it's mostly just a waiting game to clock off. I have no idea what the fuck you just said, but I'm just going to ignore everything. Is this PVE or PvP? This is PVE, TR. Can I play with you? No. You've been here long enough. You should know I don't do viewer games. You gotta hit the earlier wake up for sure. Well, no, you don't have to. Well, I don't know if you're talking about specifically for my streams or for your work, but for your work, that would be kind of nice. I mean, I kind of have to wake up quite early because I live about an hour away from work, which I don't know if that's like. I seriously tried to get a job that didn't actually, that I could just walk to work so that I could like wake up like as late as possible, but there were none in the area. Sounds like it's going pretty well. See, that's the thing. I'm still in the training phase, so it's not particularly relevant at this point in time. I need to wait for when I do eventually you know, start actually working, then I'll tell you how miserable it is. But I can give you like, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about my job, but I mean, a basic job description probably shouldn't hurt. So my job title is called the Patient Service Associate Executive, and basically what that means is that I'm that one motherfucker at the kiosk when you register to go and you know, see sick people, see the doctor. I'm the one at the counter registering you and shit, and also I also do like a bunch of like the odd office jobs, and specifically for the hospital that I work at, for work, yeah. And so specifically for the job that I work at, because sometimes it's a little bit complicated for the doctors to do everything on their own. So you have the doctor in the consultation room, and then there's gonna be another person sitting at the edge, or somewhere inside the room as well, to like note down like the dates are for future consultations and stuff like that. That person would be me. There's also a bunch of like other random shit to do, but I don't think I'll get into all of it. Actually, you know what's really funny? Do I have advice to help a headache? So my job is a Patient Service Associate Executive. So I'm not a licensed doctor, but I would probably say eat the equivalent of 1 or 2 painkillers and go to bed. But yeah, yeah, my honest hope was that before, when during job hunting, that I would get a job that you know, was close by to my house, so that I would only have to wake up like 30 minutes before I have to hit the work, and then and then I'll take like 15 minutes to dress up, and then I can go, and then you know if if I if if I was on like a lunch break or something, then I could just walk home and grab something to eat instead of having to eat out all the time. Tylenol is a painkiller, so there you go, I guess. Why am I not facing this way? So many. I have so many of these thingamaboobers that you think that I would remember to bring them, but no. Gotta always be forgetful, but we got lucky. Man, holding that is so weird. It's slowly rising by itself. That's why it's weird. Yeah. So there's also like billing. It also involves like billing you for the whatever, but it's all like digital now, so it's so it's very very different. Um, so the specific area that I work at specializes in chemotherapy, which is basically people who have cancer. There's also just like general medicine, which is like just regular consultations for like anything like diabetes or whatever. And then there's also one that is like called palliative, and what palliative is basically like it's like patients who have something that is chronic and they are almost at the end of their life. I had a patient the other day who was discussing a DNR with the doctor themselves, which is it's like it's kind of sad, cause it's like you know and then I read the DNR like uh pamphlet myself, and basically it said like he was worried for viruses. You're glad it's not. Well, hold your horses there. You don't celebrate yet, because unfortunately the hospital that I work at is a pandemic hospital. So in the event of an actual pandemic, most of the most of the most of the people in the pandemic will get funneled to me. Will get funneled to my hospital, not to me specifically, but you know. All right. But since by the very nature of chemotherapy, we are required to wear a face mask at all times. So there's no worry about diseases or anything like that in any case, since well we wear masks at all times, and most people just come in. I Most of the people that come into the clinic are really old people. So so uh so that gives you an about, I guess. I really forgot to fill this again, huh? Take the zinc vitamin D. I don't plan to die anytime soon, at least. I got so many things to do. Well, so many things that I had to do. One of the things that was originally on the bucket list was to visit Rips, but Rips is gone. So, fuck. So weak immunes. Can you take the mask off if no one's around? Yeah, absolutely. Oh crap. I don't come to work wearing a face mask, and once but it's not like a N95 or anything. It's just one of the standard ones, standard disposable ones. It's not like I'm wearing a gas mask, so. Third best, yo. Hell yeah. Talking about the You done? Okay. Why do you keep asking for a face reveal? What type of... Though I've told you 80 quintillion times that a face reveal will never happen because I value my privacy. So stop asking. So yeah, it's definitely a job. I don't know how long I'm gonna hang around this job, but I can tell you that by the time my 1-year contract is up, if they would like to extend my contract, they better be paying me more than they currently do, because my pay is not overly impressive right now. Did you just fucking K me? Well, need I remind you, you're the one who's constantly asking for it, so you don't get to K me. Yeah, it's recently I've been doing a lot of room assisting, which is the sit in the consultation room and help schedule the doctor stuff. I think that's the area that I prefer, but I'll get shifted around here and there, so I don't really get to choose. But I will say that and the main reason why I prefer that is because for the most part, in all actuality, like there's no saying how many, like, you know, patients you'll have to see in the room at any point in time. So you could see like 6, which is gonna span like a couple hours, or you can see like 3, and 2 of them might not even show up. So you may only end up seeing 1 patient in the entire morning or afternoon, which is pretty great if you ask me. Also, like, you know, since the other thing is the kiosk registration area, you know, you get to interact with less people, which is pretty much exactly what I like. You know, when I first came on to this job, I didn't think that, like, you know, there was gonna be that many patients. But then, you know, when you specialize in, like, when your clinic is basically has like 4 or 5 different disciplines, you're gonna get a lot of patients. I think out of every single clinic in the area, only or in the hospital, only one of them is not required to wear a face mask, and I think that's like you know, one of the clinics that doesn't actually deal with diseases and probably something more physical, like, I don't know, orthopedic. What are you talking about on Snapchat? I've already told you that I don't have a Snapchat. How chronically online do you think I am? I don't even tell people when I'm going live. What makes you think I'll post shit on Snapchat if I had one? Connection terminated. Thank you, Yeep. Welcome, welcome. We're just playing some Tabor, as always. And it looks like we are going to be taking whatever we're drinking, whatever we're smoking. Take a toke here in a 3, a 2, a 1, a skull. You're asking for a bunker tour when I'm not in my bunker? Why do you? Well, you know, it's just specifically because I have already done multiple bunker tours, and last day I'm not gonna do it. Mostly because absolutely nothing has changed about it. There's literally no reason to do it because literally nothing has changed except I put gas in. I put gas in the generator, and and I I guess I also, you know. Oh, 3, 2, 1, skull. Well, that's your problem. I don't know. Why are you listening? Why are you listening to a kid? Kid? Who cares what that kid thinks? Oh well, since there's 2 minutes on the clock, I'm gonna go take a piss, cause too many 3, 2, 1 skulls. Is that another 3, 2, 1 skull I see? Alright, well, 3, 2, 1, a skull. Did I just echo? Oh. Once again, that's your problem. If you're, you know, if you're that, if you're that susceptible to bullying on the internet, you should not be on the internet, because people are gonna get away with the unfortunate truth about the internet is that people are gonna get away with shit that they can never do in real life, whether they like it or not. But and you know, you falling for the fucking rage bait of this kid calling you a bitch is well, unfortunately, that does make you a bitch. Because you listen to a child who had absolutely no quarter on anything you say or do. So once again, it's a you problem. Like I'm not trying to like invalidate your feelings on the matter or whatever, but the point is that you yourself ended up caving to the pressure anyways, so no one can do anything for you. Congrats, that kid has your face now, I guess. All right. Hey, look at that. 295. Okay. We only need 30 more. 30,000 more. About there. Yep, 30,000 more. Let's go for our... He was like 9. Well, then that's even more embarrassing for you, because you just got bullied by a 9-year-old, so... I'm gonna show you this magic trick, right? I don't know anything about Snapchat, but typically there's gonna be a triple dot somewhere on most of the devices that you use nowadays, right? You click that, and then what you'll probably end up finding is block user, and then congratulations, that kid will now never be able to talk to you again. Oh my god. It's such a simple concept, but it's so effective. Motherfuckers complaining about cyberbullying when there isn't a block button on the internet. Jesus Christ. I forgot to bring more oranges again. Well, we've been finding a bunch of oranges so far, so no issue then. He didn't bully you? Sounds like you're in denial. I mean, you literally said so yourself. This kid was literally pressuring you into face revealing, or you were a bitch, and you literally fell for the rage bait. And I guess you sent in your face. Because, I don't know. Guess you can't handle the idea of being called a bitch by a 9-year-old. Quite frankly, I don't even know why you're trying to justify yourself. There's literally no reason in which you should have compromised your internet safety online by showing your face to a kid, even if it was a kid, you know. Like, why the fuck would you compromise your own internet safety for a fucking child who you probably don't know in real life and will never actually see. So but hey, Free Fire, how you doing? Alright. Got the oh my god, wait, we can literally we're bringing it back, baby. Let's go.
Salada X, kurwa X62.
had you under pressure. Yeah, you folded. Weak. Once again, I still don't know why you're trying to justify whatever is going on here, because I don't know what the original conversation is, but you're just continuing to make yourself look bad. I'm not your dad. You don't need to cry to me about some 9-year-old pressuring you into sending your face to him. Because I'm not gonna do anything but berate you for it. Because you're fucking because I'm not your direct family. So I have no. Your well-being is honestly next to none of my concern. Oh my god, another one. Holy shit. Wait, can I stack? Can I stack them? Hold the phone. Oh, damn it. In a group chat. You ain't crying? Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but that's literally what you've been doing the entire time that you've been in here. The very fact that you are still harping on it when God knows how long ago it was just shows that this kid has been living rent-free in your mind, and you're still, once again, crying about it to some random person on the internet who honestly couldn't give two shits about you being cyberbullied by a fucking 9-year-old. I'm sorry, but like I'm not gonna be nice if you're trying to tell me that you know, oh right, this whole thing started because you were trying to get me to, I don't know, face reveal, and I guess it's through Snapchat or whatever. So you know. But you know what? Whatever suits you. If you don't want to admit that you were being bullied, but you still remember this child who so very obviously bullied you, then okay, dude. Whatever you want. Whatever makes you happy. Inside or outside? He's on the rooftop, which means that I can get up through the other area. I'll just wrap around instead of fighting this guy. I think it'll be better anyways. But this is the last island raid that we'll have to do, fortunately. Once this is done, we're gonna start hitting the Matkamies, where we can hopefully optimize our runs a little bit more. It's kind of because of the problem with the one of the Night Island tasks not working. So this has been far less efficient than it should be, but I had already, you know, started the quest and everything, so it was kind of too late to back out of it. You're bored and yapping because no one loves you IRL, and you die. And if you die right now, no one on this earth would care. So I don't give a shit. Well, if you're gonna die, don't do it in my chat. I'm sorry, but I am not your I'm not your free therapist hotline. I'm just trying to play a game and relax and have fun. And you complaining about a childhood about a 9-year-old child would bully you is, quite frankly, you're just embarrassing yourself and you're giving people more reason to just dislike you. So it's like, what's the point of even sharing it? Like sure, I on the occasion talk about the dickheads who were all assholes in in my military, but the thing about it is that I'm sharing it with reference to uh to some particular person or event that took place while during stream. It is related. You are trying to get me to face reveal, and when I told you I'm never doing that, you started telling me this sob story of how you're being bullied and how no one will mourn you when you're dead. And what are you, like under 20? Like, I mean, if your life is so miserable at 20, then whatever you want, man. Like I said, I'm not your dad. I'm not your secret lover. I'm not here to pander to you. I'm here to play Tabor and nothing more than that. What you and a lot of people need to realize is that unless you can somehow form a very personal connection with me, there I wouldn't notice if you never returned tomorrow. You know? Oh, the lightsaber. Alright. Is this giving me water? Very, very little, but it is giving me water. You know you're laughing your ass off? Oh, I mean... So you're a sociopath, noted. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but a lot of people seem to think that we have that the viewer themselves are always entitled to some form of personal connection with the streamer. And in the case of you being a VIP or having friends who know each other, maybe yes, but this isn't it. The saber doesn't work. It's just an accessory. It's just a streamer item. Okay. Can we exfil already? Yes, we can. But, oh, I don't actually... I don't have an orange, so... border it is, I guess. Anyways, yeah. A lot of people seem to have this misconception that the streamer has a personal relationship to the viewers. Sometimes maybe, but oftentimes if the streamer is too big or just doesn't really care that much, then you'll find that, you know, all you have is just a parasocial relationship where you think that you know the streamer personally. And sure, if the streamer puts their life out there, sure, why not? But I'm not gonna, under any circumstances, ever show my face because my face is a private matter and it's for me and me alone to know. You're not taking the good shit. I don't know what you define as the good shit, but I am rich beyond relief that I don't need the good shit anymore. If I want good shit, I have it in my bunker. Almost everything in the game is now completely insignificant to me. Any cultists or... Well, our last night island, finally. Now we need to swap out our rig up because we are gonna start going to Makanai, which means that, well, we're gonna need to do a lot more we're gonna be running to enemies a lot more, so we're gonna need a shield. So we actually virtually can't loot almost all of the map without getting noticed by some phoenix one way or the other. So a shield. So thank God I have a big shield, I guess. The places I'm mainly gonna hit in Makamiya's night is the bridge and I guess the pancake mix along the side of the whatever. It'll either I don't think I can exfil at Cathedral because I think there's gonna be too many people. But hey, we're gonna finally make it a little bit exciting with all the with all the people, I guess. Stacks, do my thing. Turn donos on. I cannot. Uh, you need at least 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours to do to be able to turn donations on. But if you're really adamant about donating to me anything, which I am also very against, because I believe there are better uses for your money than to give it to me. But if you really insist, my Twitch has a donation wall. Stax was talking about how to be a streamer at the end of the stream last night. Okay. He was advising some kid about how you craft stories and use a strategy over time for telling stories. I realized that there's a lot that goes into streaming. Pretty cool it was. Okay, so there's actually two sides of the coin. So yes, storyboard concept, that's one of them. Telling a story with your videos, very solid, very solid plan. However, that takes time and effort, and I have neither of those right now. That's why most of the time these past few days, all my videos have just been stitching together stuff and then throwing it out. And sometimes, and most of the times it's a miss, but sometimes it hits. Like an example of me stitching stuff together and it working was the 1 hour and 43 minutes of cleaning my bunker. That shit worked really well. Where it doesn't work is if you have a particular goal in mind and you're actually like doing like a challenge or something, because at that point it's up to you to try to be creative, which I have virtually next to no time to do. How to do edits and build music, etc. Yeah, there's a lot of things that goes into making good videos, but you can also just take the other route, which is to just do streaming. Cause streaming is much slower, and you can make videos on the side, and well. Cool. The bunker cleaning got popular. Yeah, I was actually quite frankly surprised at that one, but I guess people like ASMR cleaning stuff. It's been really popular. That's why stuff like Power Washing Simulator exists, right? But you can only really clean your bunker so many times in this game, so it's a little bit limited. So look at that. We're finally running out of purple key cards. Yeah, I liked making that video cause I mean it was an excuse to go and clean up my dumpster fire of a of a bunker in Tabor. So, you know. Yeah, we're getting really close. Alright, we got the big shield. We are 50 kilograms heavy, which is not that bad. It's gonna get heavier down the line, but okay. Well, we don't need this many sodas. The stacks info kind of realizes a lot of work if you want it to work. Yeah, I do, and I don't really have the money to pay people to edit my stuff, and also and also like it's not that I cannot do it. It's just that uh, you'll know how much I care about a video based on how much I edit it. So like let's take for example the Five Nights at Freddy's VR stuff. I cared about it enough to cut out the boring or lazy parts or whatever, but nothing more than that. So that's an example of I cared about it, but not too much. And then you have uh my friend Rips's memorial video. I put in as much effort as I possibly could into that video. Is there automation tools for editing? I mean, yes and no, because I mean if you're for certain aspects of it, yes, but I think for the editing part it's gonna be a little bit more difficult because I don't think AI can replicate editing videos at the moment, or at least not that I know of. But if we're talking about like other components, which there are, and I'm mainly talking about, you know, people using AI to generate thumbnails and stuff like that, then yeah, definitely. Frame by frame, that's actually a very depressing thing to think about. Is that is that is that is if you work on a video, you have to edit it manually to the point where you know. But no, it's not a frame by frame thing. It's nothing that serious unless you're working for Mr. Beast, I guess. If you're working for Mr. Beast, you're gonna have to make sure there are a lot of things. Okay, as much shit as I give Mr. Beast, his manual on how to make on how to make good videos on YouTube is really sadly very good. And but the main thing about it is that basically you have to constantly draw in the audience with stuff, and if there's like any filler in between, you have to put in extra stuff like a sound effect or something, and that has very much ruined like YouTube in general, because now everyone wants to shout, scream, and you know, show as little personality, show as much money as possible, and it's just it's very sad what Mr. Beast has turned YouTube in, because you know, back in the day, which is currently my style of playing video games, you know, people just played video games to have fun, you know, and it has long since been that point in time where anyone has done anything about that. Yeah, he's got the foot pedal thing. But I don't typically take stuff from my streams and turn it into videos, because the compression of my stream kind of ruins like videos, so it's just gonna be all pixels by when I edit it. So, and I don't like that. So typically when I make videos, I make them through recording, which has higher quality, as opposed to, you know, taking stuff from streams, because taking stuff from streams is I mean, it technically would be easier if I did everything on stream, because that would cut down on like the time required to make videos and stuff, but I'm also sacrificing like video quality to do it, so it's not something that I'm a huge fan of, you know. I care about like the video quality being at least watchable, because I wouldn't want to watch a stream that's all pixels either myself, so you know. So the foot pedal thing is a actual feature that I believe is built into built into to OBS itself. I think it's like video playback or something, and basically like whenever you call for it, it will save the last however many minutes of 1 or 2 minutes of your VOD, so that you can edit it as according. But I turned it off because I was at the time slightly concerned about it taking up CPU usage, which I needed. And quite frankly, I don't need it because I typically either use all of my VOD or none of it. But to be honest, like, as long as you know how to edit videos, the rest is simple. I guess you need basic photoshopping skills for how to make videos or whatever. Thank you, Annie, for donating $30 whole dollars. Wait, holy shit. What the hell? That came out of nowhere. What the hell? Huh. He hasn't even typed in chat yet. That's weird. Wow, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Holy crap. That's gonna feed me for like 3 lunches when I go to work when I go to work on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wow, wee, wow, woo! Once again, thank you, man. You really appreciate it. But yeah, it's like you make the video, then you edit it, and then you make a thumbnail, and then once you make the thumbnail, you're pretty much there already. In terms of like you know, stuff that I would use AI to automate, I only really do one thing, and that is when people are my YouTube titles. Sometimes it's very straightforward. Sometimes like I spend like the bunker video where I basically you know, asked if where I basically just, you know, just said I spend this amount of time. Sometimes like I know what my video is about, but I don't know how to title it, so I asked ChatGPT to you know. To be honest, like as much shit as everyone gives ChatGPT nowadays, it is really useful for what it is. So the hate on it, like, you know, generating. I mean, if it like takes away from like an actual job, then yeah, you have every right to hate it. But as like a general use tool, ChatGPT is really good as what it is. So there's no situation in which I would ever say like never use ChatGPT for anything. I mean, it is true that on the occasion ChatGPT gives you incorrect information, but if you're looking for correct information, you should be more so looking at just googling it and asking ChatGPT. But if you're asking for like life advice or maybe an actual therapist, because ChatGPT is kind of programmed to agree with you at all times, then yeah, you can do that. Stacks specifically delves into asking ChatGPT to help him make YouTube thumbnails for his live streams, which you've seen it already. Like, it's all his thumbnails are made with ChatGPT in one particular chat where he has a photo of him, like he sent in a photo of himself, and then he basically like just gives prompts to ChatGPT to go and ask. Should ask Evo or Neuro instead of ChatGPT. Oh hey Mal, what's up man? I mean, just a general statement like asking any AI in general. I don't watch how is it going? Great. I'm on my second week of work. I'm going through it, trying to just make the best of everything, because currently they have plagued me to the purgatory of training orientation. So my past 2 weeks have just been me doing nothing for the most part, which yes, I'm complaining about doing nothing because it's boring as hell. Sweet man. Yeah, those are pretty awesome. How does he does it? Is he paying for a plus version? I don't think so, but I think paying for the plus version allows a better generation of images. But basically what he does is he sends in like a Photoshop version of like his face, because his face is the only constant in the streams, right? So he sends that in to ChatGPT, and then he has this whole chat dedicated, or like they have like a save memory feature, and he dedicates the entire chat to generating images for him for YouTube, and that's basically how he does it. Yeah, it's so I could send in like my own persona or something, and then I could say, generate me an image of me playing the game Ghost of Tabor, which is a VR version of Escape from Tarkov, and then it would generate it based on my prompt, and you have to be very, very specific. I got a boss that makes a living convincing her higher up she's willing to give a hand job even though she's gay. Wow, well, you know what they say, $20 is $20. She doesn't have to like it. I mean, it's a hand job after all, right? But if it gets her up in life, then good for her, I guess. I think by now I should have all the I don't know. I mean, dick bootlicking is a real strategy in out in the working world. It used to be about the work. Yeah, just like how YouTube used to be about just a bunch of people playing video games and have fun. Everything started turning into something else. But you can blame your quote unquote boss for that, and I can blame Mr. Beast for it. So we all win, you know? Doesn't matter how much money greasing the wheels, climbing the ladder. Yeah, they're out here leading the corpo life in Cyberpunk 2077. That's actually, funnily enough, also the lifestyle that my mom is running. Like I told like I made the mistake of sharing information about my job with my mom, and she got bent out of shape when I told her that for the time being they have concluded that it is against their interest to teach me to work the chemotherapy side of my clinic, and she got bent out of shape and immediately assumed that I did something wrong with within the clinic that warranted them, not putting me on the chemotherapy side of things anymore, which is pretty fucking stupid because I'm still in my training orientation. It's not like I completely messed up everything. You know, in hospitals, if you mess up, you're gonna kill someone, or you have the potential to kill someone, and they wouldn't do something as fucking stupid as you know just not relegating you to that position anymore. They're gonna fire your ass. Chemo? That's harsh. Well, it's not just chemotherapy. I have general the clinic that's in the hospital that I'm working at has about 4 or 5 different disciplines, as they call it. There's chemotherapy, obviously, or as they call it, oncology. They have so you're gonna see a lot of old people in that. Oh, BRB at? Okay, bet. But yeah, it's like being a good YouTuber has a lot of strings attached to it. Learning how to edit, or having enough money to make other people edit for you, and then just all sorts of stuff. Stacks edits his own videos, so do I, but I do it way worse than he does because he puts efforts into his videos. I just push out slop, Okay, back. What are we talking about again? I have chemotherapy, or as they call it, oncology. I'm also under my clinic also does general medicine, so typically you have people coming in for like diabetes and amongst other things. And then you also have general palliative, which is patients with chronic diseases that are probably like on their way out already, so it's about like managing the pain from their chronic diseases and stuff like that. And well, I mean, during that period of time, I was in a room when a patient requested a DNR if he had a stroke. So yeah, you gotta have passion. No, you gotta have great videos. Well, to be honest, there are two ways to look at video at YouTubing. You either just gotta show up a lot, or you gotta put a lot of effort. That hits home. Yeah. I mean, I guess he just doesn't want to, have to go through the pain of being resuscitated over and over. There was I read a story the other day on how some parents, some man's kids didn't would refuse to let their dad get the DNR. So he had a stroke every weekend. He constantly was getting revived, and he spent like 2 years in the hospital before dying. It's like you don't want to do that. Those old guys are tough. Yeah. And apparently I also learned about cheap versus expensive chemotherapy. So, and apparently cheap chemotherapy drugs they have to be, they're like a heat pack or something like that, if you can look at it that way. You you gotta like press in and activate them. Not actually, but you have to activate these drugs, and when if you activate and you don't use them, they cannot be used anymore. So you have to use them by the end by by the end by the end of it, which means that as long as they agree to have the drugs activated, they are gonna be charged with the drugs whether they like it or not. So you know, it's gonna be very it's gonna be very costly to cancel the appointment. You know, that is one type of diabetic and needs to have more cut off. Let's see. Yarn just passed away on the 5th from old age. Same way grandma passed. God bless those tough ladies. Yeah, I don't know how well I deal with death, because I mean I myself was pretty destroyed when my friend died. So what got me concerned was that, yeah, my friend dying he was a very close friend, yes, but you know, what would I be if my friend's death can send me spiraling? What would a family member's death whom I actually care about? I feel like I need to add that stipulation, because quite frankly, like, some of my relationships with my family are so destroyed that I probably couldn't give two shits if they died, or more so, I may even start like Toby Maguire dancing on their grave or shit like that if I really hated them. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have the last. I'm going to a body farm. They're gonna find me in 100 years. Oh shit. He's part of Makoshi. If you know that cyberpunk reference, I guess. Makoshi. I don't know why, but like when I play Cyberpunk, the one thing that like back when I used to play Cyberpunk, the one thing I remember was Keanu Reeves saying Makoshi. 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 Yeah. Congratulations. You finally found out what it means to become a legend. Grab your iron and let's mobilize. And then Don't Fear the Reaper starts playing. Yeah, it's definitely not easy to deal with death. Yeah, but I'll think about it when the time comes, I guess. It's always a pleasure to speak with me. I mean, it's always a pleasure to speak with you too. Yeah. Uh, pretty sure I have some some candies in my bag over here that I haven't eaten yet. I'm gonna wait until dinner to eat, but that's like 1 or 2 hours away. So yeah. I'm not poor or anything, but but I just don't have any snacks in my room right now. Snacks. Yeah. I just have no snacks. I don't know anything about capitalism or whatever, cause like, I've never been interested in politics, but so I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it doesn't matter to me. So judgmental free zone. Mm-hmm. Candy. Come, I am the candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, 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 candy. Yeah. The YouTube thing's a bit slower than I'd like, but I'm still getting there eventually. I'm 387 subscribers at this current point in time, I believe, and I need 500 at base to get monetized, and then 1,000 to be able to start putting ads on my videos. And you know, further than that, I would need 3,000 watch hours for the first hurdle, which is the you know, donations on YouTube thing, and then you know, once it rolls around, it's gonna be 4,000 public watch hours. The public watch hours are admittedly a little bit slow, but that's because I'm not really like making videos and stuff. Mel drunk welder. Mel is a drunk welder. Okami's a good streamer that is still real. I mean, that's like my entire thing. Yeah, I keep it real with people. There was this there was there was this kid the other day who was bent out of shape cause I wasn't letting him play with me, and he told me to get a life, which was really fucking funny considering like I literally just got employed a week ago, so I literally have a life, you know. My streaming schedule got completely thrown off the rails once once streaming started, but I still do it anyways. And the only reason I was streaming a lot back then was I mean, cause I didn't have a job, but now I do, so I adjusted my streaming times, and we're winning. A drunk welder sounds really fucking cool though. I'm not gonna lie. Cause you know, I'm not gonna lie, when you say drunk welder, like that one character from Dead Rising 3 comes to mind. You know that guy? The engineer guy? Cause that guy could weld shit and stuff. And it was very cool. Yeah, I need to sell the thingamaboobers. And this stuff too as well, I guess. I don't need them. Uh-oh. Looks like we're having some connection issues on everything. Oh, okay. Hello? Am I still there? Did my internet just take a shit? What's going on? Hello? No, everything still seems fine. What's going on? Can anybody hear me? Anybody hear me out there? I think my internet has died. Oh shit. Tell the Okay. Mind it? You hear me? All right. Well, there's something going on. I. Oh, okay. I can see you. Gigantify an emote. I think I lost connection for a sec, so I couldn't see, so nothing came through. Just give me a moment. I need to sort this out. Cause Tabor isn't. Yeah, I can see. Okay. I can see Mel. I can see. Again. Stream is moving fine. PC hanging. I don't know, but Tabor wasn't doing great for a hot second there, but I think it's back. I think everything's back now. Also, also, Mal, that dono was from you. Did I not see your name? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. But thank you for the follow. Thank you for the money again. You know, I know you're always giving me money, but like, you know, I'll always be appreciative, but you seriously do not need to do that, man. I mean, you have money, I do too now, cause I'm what dono? Oh, the dono from before you started chatting. And Miss Right, it's going smooth still. Oh, okay, great. Cause uh my hold on. My streamer bot isn't picking everything up. Let me reload. Let me reload the thing. Okay, apparently it's not picking that up, but I can. I think I just. I think my stream just blacked out for a second. What, dono? It wasn't from you, but but I checked my Are you lying to me, man? I checked my PayPal afterwards, and it said it's from you, or at least it's been the same guy who's been sending me or at least it's the same guy that's been sending me stuff from. Am I not connected on Twitch anymore? Damn you. uh yeah, I mean, it wasn't on purpose. It was just because it wasn't on purpose. I didn't see it on purpose. It's just because I wanted to see if my thing was crashed out on me, so I went to check it, and it said you sent me money. So I'm sorry, Mel. It was Animus. I'm sorry. Where's my controller? But yeah, I think the temporary connection has been restored. Connection terminated. Sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still remember that name. I believe you just wanted to see it, and a little push helps, you know? I appreciate it. Like, I'll always advocate for people to not spend their money on me, even though that's kind of like the whole point of being a streamer, but at the same time, I'm really really grateful for it. Yeah. Sometimes people, but I mean, at the very least, it's very very refreshing to be able to, you know, have actual relationships with my viewers instead of them all being parasocial and seeing me as a toy to play with. I can clap back though. Hiya. So my okay. Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the donation, man. Like, as always. I know it does. I know I sound really really monotone, so I can barely express my gratitude, but I am very very grateful. Can't stop a good heart. I wish I wish I had that kind of optimism. Because my first thought immediately after after you said that was heart attacks don't differentiate between good and bad people. So I definitely can't say that you know, I definitely can't say I believe in that. Jesus Christ. My first thought was heart attacks don't differentiate between good or bad people. Maybe if you're like maybe if you're like that guy from Death Note, but the guy from Death Note allows you to kill whoever as well, so oh well. Right? That's what Death Note was, right? He originally started writing like criminals, and then he started just writing everyone who was getting close to catching him as the killer, all because he had like a massive fucking ego about him. Right? But yeah, I'm grateful. I I'll always be grateful for you know, everyone in the chat for you know, even if you don't like me, even if you're lurking, even if you're not paying attention to me, even if you're not chatting, just being here, I am grateful because every single one of the people who watches me because they think I'm entertaining, and every single people who watches me will always, you know, contribute to my want of being, you know, a a proper YouTuber, which is my I guess has been my goal for quite a while now. At first it was to become a successful Twitch streamer, but I think Twitch is kind of rave time. Hell yeah. I don't have a party time emote like one of my streamer friends, but I can bust it down sexual style. Death is easy, life is hard. Yeah. That saying in John Wick 4, those who cling to those who cling to life die, those who cling to death live. It's a very weird statement to say, but I mean it's like yeah. There was some ring of truth to it. John Wick, the man who had nothing to lose and was on pretty much on a suicide trail the entire time, was the one who ended up living, and everyone else wanted to kill him ended up dying, so. And it was only the people who didn't want to kill him that ended up living at the end of the day. So I guess for the specific application of the movie it worked, but I think it would be a little bit weird if you put it into context of literally anything else. So I'm not finding any water bottles, which is not good. I feel like I should be getting water balls from here, but then again, I'm also only searching like a fifth of the map. Alright, we're heading into the museum. Holy fuck. We're going. Oh, they didn't even damage me that much. It's just my leg. Yeah, I don't know why, but the thing that I use to see messages in VR isn't popping up anymore on my popping up my Twitch time. Oh, that's brave time. You. Don't kill me. Don't see me. Don't see me. I've never thought about any sneak elements in the game because the boss is kind of just sees yonder. But it is interesting as a concept for there to be sneaking in the game. One water bottle. No, go away.
Hej ty, v zemi, nebo chcípneš, vole?
Wish I could drink things one-handed. I could definitely rip off the whatever you call it.
Cípni!
Stop it. I'm innocent. I'm a victim. And this feels exactly like getting hunted by the collector, isn't it?
Hej ty, zemi, nebo chcípneš, vole?
Crap. We're sandwiched, alright.
Cípni, nejde, cípni!
Well, I can tell you this much, Maka's harder, but also kind of more fun than Night. Because Night you just run into it, so here you actually get to use the shield. Kinda crazy, isn't it? I mean, it's getting late, so you're gonna hit the bit. Keep going strong. Thank you, man. I'll see you next time, man. Goodbye. Everyone more gummy in here.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate
Yeesh.
areas. Bunkers are no longer considered secure.
Uh, I thought it would be easier to get water bottles in Matka, but that doesn't really seem to be the case really. But oh well. I'm gonna start using the sell all feature since I've already maximized everything. I don't need any more money. I just need this. Well, since we're doing this, we might as well maximize our profits, I guess. If you want to call it that. If I can find my... Let's do a couple of House of Scott runs. Why don't we? We just need to get the skulls. Well, we can only do 2, which good enough, I guess. I'm mainly doing this because I want there's a kitchen in the house, so I don't know where I can get water here in this map. There's no designated kitchens or whatever, so you know what? I'm gonna wait until I actually have to let go of it before I let go. Yeah, because I think I'm gonna get tired of holding this thing all the time. Which will probably be like right now, because apparently I have to get out a key card. Just grab a key card with my teeth. We're maximizing profits, right? So we gotta do the what's-its and the do-its. I don't know why, but like I pulled out my bag and just one day I was born, no 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 no, at the age of 4, no 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 no. My mama asked me a question, no 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 no. She said, "What the fuck are those?" An MDR, no shot. Cool. A Ronin, cool. An AWM, cool. Wow, we're really out here trying to beat the trying to beat the all right, I guess we're doing a competition on which vault is better, huh? We got an MDR and an AWM from this one. Let's see what we get there. Now I will say, if I get a water bottle, or a canteen or anything, it automatically wins because progression towards my quest will always be way better than getting an AWM or whatever, which I will sell. We just need to slowly make our way there. So we spawn here, so we don't have bridge exfil. We have what's it called? What's it? Oh. We don't have bridge exfil, but we do definitely have cathedral. That's guaranteed. For some reason, cathedral is always the one single one that's always like guaranteed every single time, which is a little bit odd, but hey, you know what? Sometimes don't complain, take things for what they are. Unless you're my company and they're asking you to you know, install something on your phone that is basically gonna give them full access to everything on your phone. At that point, you kick back like I did, and then you have your mom complain about it again, calling you ungrateful. You're not in any position to be bargaining about anything of the sort, is what she said to me. To which the very next day, she actually clapped back at me again on the exact same thing, telling me to go and actually challenge people, but for a different reason entirely, which is the chemotherapy thing. Told her that their interests currently don't require me to do anything on the chemotherapy side. Therefore, I got swapped off of it. She took it as a personal offense that I had done something wrong and challenged it. But when it comes to potentially having my entire phone taken over by the company that I'm under a 1-year contract with, suddenly don't fight back. I'm not in any position of power to be negotiating. No way. The double triple double standards? They only talked about them in Legends and Tales. Come on. I used to be able to. There we go. I accidentally opened my Steam desktop, or my not my Steam desktop. I accidentally opened my fuck, what's it called? I accidentally opened my my virtual desktop screen. Are they gonna be inside or outside this time? Because I hear walking about, I think, so makes me think that we're gonna have an outside. I'll take you. Why not? One day I was born at the age of 4. God damn you, plastic bottle. Oh, you know what I will do? Gulp. Gulp. He's outside, and he has a good rifle. But he's not shooting at me because... Why exactly? The fuck? Huh? Huh? You know the cat? Huh? Hey Ronnie, was playing PVE and I got a spear. Nice, man. That's very good. If you can not die with it, you pretty you're pretty much set for the entire game already. You just need to ensure that you won't die with it, I guess. Which shouldn't be that difficult, cause I mean, you're running 6.8 by 51, right? There's like very little chance you'll actually end up dying. So congrats, man. So what I'm currently doing is I'm trying to get up to trader level 5, which is really hard to do because of the technical fastest way to do it is to do the complete rates thing, which kind of requires you to run a fuck ton of pacifist ones. What about him? Oh my god. Okay. House of Scott instantly better. Now I just need a thermos and a canteen, which well, they're a little bit hard to find. Yeah, I have a bunch of spears, but I don't really use them. I guess I'm just stingy. Or either that or I just at the point in time where I got them, I just always felt like trying out different guns. But you know, it's fine. So we got a USB. And someone left their porn drive down here. Local. No, I'm doing PVEs only. I'll have them. Well, no thanks. I kinda got them on a whim. So yeah. I guess you can call me a little bit reluctant to part with my gear, irregardless of whether I use it or not. I'm a hoarder. So why is this deagle so fucking dirty? Bro, clean your deagle, holy shit. Like, do you not know how to clean your fucking deagle, man? Yes, sorry, local. We're doing solos only. Can't wait to sell you later. You can. Oh, you can run with Ronnie. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, you two go play together. Cause I'm doing solos only, so. I think it's faster if I run back the cathedral. As his back turn. Sneaking successful. Sneaking successful. Oh. Wow, he capped my head instantly. Oh well. Alright, so that, well, I mean, it's very early into the thing, but we didn't lose that much. Okay, we just need a reset. We just need a reset, huh?
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the
You
appropriate
know,
areas.
like,
Bunkers are no
fuck, what was
longer
it
considered
called?
secure.
Like the really hard mode on that really hard mode on of Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Yeah, that was basically what just happened. You're on YouTube though? Oh, well, you're on Twitch now. Oh, well, I can't read stuff on Twitch, but that guy was not actually on. That guy was on YouTube Shorts actually, I believe, or whatever, or YouTube horizontal. So, wow, got one tapped by a by that really, huh? But thank you for following, man. Really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Uh, yeah, no. Sorry, Loco. It's just I'm doing solos at the moment, specifically like the pacifist shit, and then you don't really stand to gain anything from squatting up with me, really, cause I don't. I'm a little bit rich beyond relief. So the so last thing I need is the one thing I don't actually need is help. All right, I guess we shouldn't push our luck next time. Oh wait, you guys were on. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, you guys go have fun, I guess. I need to start repacking my shit cuz death. Death. Aw. The water bottle. No. No. You know the cat. Alright, well, seems like actually Matka Mies isn't really getting us much, so I'm gonna head back to the island actually. This one is the one that doesn't work, and then this one is the one that does. How did they put that 0 there? Well, I have everything. I don't have what I need. 762 to the dome. Real shame, honestly. Can I boss hunt? I'm doing like the pacifist shit right now, so unfortunately, no. We're trying to get all the way up to trader level 5 on Hana, which I mean, there's a lot of miscellaneous things here, but the main thing that we need to do is these two: complete 10 raids without dying or killing, or complete 20 raids on well, either Island of Tabor or Matka Mies, but Matka Mies has too many enemies for us to justify going it to. Yeah, you two squat up and get the raids. I'm not. not one for like yeah. So. Psst. Ah, my back.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas. Bunkers are no longer
Wait, can I just turn this
secure.
in? Ain't no way. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Hold up. Wait a minute. The in-game voice call is glitchy. Oh yeah, you're gonna wanna. Oh my god, it was that easy. I'm surprised I didn't try that. There really no quest left for Hannah? Ooh. Alright, well, we can start doing this again, I guess. We only need to turn that in. Well, the rest can only need to be turned in once I actually get them. Why do I have sauce here? Nerd. Nerd. Oh yeah, well, I need it. I need it. I need it. Sodas. And one of these bad boys. That's right. Thought I'd never use one of these? The time has come. And so have I. The time's come, so have I. I'll laugh less cause you came to die. The damage done, the pain subsides, and I can see the fear clear when I'm Can you join up? I'm sorry, man, Demolisher. Oh my god, that's a great name. I'm sorry, man, but I'm doing solos only. I just lost like 30 minutes to a hiccup that is known as being shot in the face with 7.62 by 39. So I really kind of need to put the pedal to the metal on you know, just getting everything done. So I can't really do that with people. Finding this stuff is good though. Oh, and just in case. I'm surprised we can't holster this in any way. Like, it's honestly, it's like really surprising. I guess I shouldn't have tried my luck with the well, not with Makamias, but just that area in general. It was actually quite stupid of me to do that. But now we just need water balls and thermoses. Collect those, and then slowly we'll get like all the gauges and whatever. And then the toilet paper as well. And then and then later down the line I can actually like sell my all the fucking other GPUs that I'm not using, so yippee. Assuming I have like 20 of those 20 of those GPUs just sitting in my bag, that means I have like borderline fucking like 1 million in GPUs, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Alright. We're ditching the shield because the shield is bad. We can find. I'm actually like really grateful now that I've already maxed out the money for the what's it called? Uh, okay. I'm really glad I maxed out the thing for the for Hannah, because now I just need reputation. That's all I need. Which unfortunately does involve getting a lot of water bottles. We're getting a lot of gauges though, which is a good thing because that's exactly what we need. Pressing this button a lot, which has gotten me concerned ever since the whole fucking I broke my thing drama. Oh, key card. Haven't found one of you bad boys in a little bit. We just need to keep going. Just keep going. Okay, too far. We are gonna be taking whatever we're drinking, whatever we're smoking. Take a toke here in a 3, 2, 1 skull. Sorry for the people stream says solos. Yep, that's what it is. It's a solo Tabor. I'm sorry I can't read your chat at the moment. The thing that I use to read chat messages currently isn't working for Twitch at the moment. I could only see your notification for some odd reason, which is very odd because typically it's YouTube that ends up crapping out on me as opposed to Twitch. But yeah, it says PVE solos and chill. So this is so we're doing solos. So we're doing solos. I'm sorry. I know you want to play with other people, but unfortunately I'm not one of the people. I'm not one of those people. Sorry, man. Gotta go light a smoke and make a frappe. Fap. M's gonna fap. He's coming. Come. Yeah, go smoke, I guess, and make a frap. Dun dun dun. Ba-dum bum bum bum. Ba-dum Yeah. Man, I'm surprised you're even still awake. And I got a lot of games to play later. Record Deltarune, Marvel Rivals. I'm not gonna play Zenless. No, not Zenless. Dead by Daylight, because the thing is ending in like 5 days and I still haven't completed all the fucking quests yet. I also have well, I also have this game as well, but I think this game could, well, maybe Dead by Daylight could wait till tomorrow. But if I keep putting off Dead by Daylight, I'm never gonna end up playing it before the thing ends. And I'm gonna regret not utilizing all the extra blood point gains to fucking get my characters up, I guess. But I already P3'd all the killers, so I guess the incentive is not as prominent. I'm actually genuinely curious, because it took me 800 hours, and like 400 to 500 of those hours were AFK hours in the game. So how the fuck did I ever, you know? It took me 400 to 500 hours to P3 every killer. How long is it gonna take for me to P3 every? Bet at 4 or 5? Oh. Okay. I don't know what time it is for you right now, but I'm guessing that's soon, which is probably good because I have about, I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes left to the, no, I have like 45 minutes left to the live, and then I'm hopping off. I'm building up these toilet papers again, man. They're coming. I'll take this too, even though I'm not gonna use it. I got toilet paper, man. Don't test me, man. I'll have this toilet paper, man. Yeah, I got a lot to do these days now that I don't have as much time. Cause I'm spending it all on work. Who would have thought? Employment sucks. You can't play everything that you want to play anymore. I finally understand why Stacks only does like one stream a week, but I still decided to ignore it and do one as many streams as I possibly can with it. Stick to my regular schedule basically, which is quite possibly one of the worst things that I could do, because now I have to balance live streaming, recording. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are the only days I have to record these days. Not that I mind, but it just means that it's harder to get videos out. Cause last time I could like, you know, and it doesn't help that like these past few mornings, Saturday mornings, I've had to literally go and fucking do consultations for like MRIs and shit. Cause, you know, the knee's a bitch. Really? Again? Yeah, so gonna have to start doing a lot of balancing. Lot of balancing all the different games. I mean, to be honest, like Dead by Daylight's currently one of the higher priorities because the Masquerade, the Twisted Masquerade is. He said he was a little burnt. Yeah, Yeah. I mean, shit, man. He's been doing it for like a couple years. He's been doing it for like 2+ years, cause that's 2 to 3+ years, cause that's like how long that I've known him, right? He used to do like Tuesdays and Fridays for him, which was Wednesdays and Saturdays for me, and that like more or less worked perfectly. And then he changed it to Thursdays only, which meant Fridays for me. So that's right. How is the knee? It's actually not as bad as initially thought. So it turns out that I have inflammation there, and like a very small tear. I think I remember the doctor saying. I don't remember exactly, but the doctor basically said that like I have to see physiotherapy for it to get better, but it hasn't gotten better in 1.5 years. So naturally, I'm a bit skeptical. But if I cannot, but then again, physiotherapy is another thing, and if I cannot afford physiotherapy, then well, I mean, either way, I'm gonna have to write a memo to to a medical officer to down my status and give me a permanent excuse fitness test and permanent excuse running, marching, jumping. Just so that in the event that I cannot afford the physiotherapy, it won't get worse. If I swear to God, if they actually give me like a temporary status, they're gonna be the stupidest fucking people alive, because recommended for physiotherapy doesn't mean I'm gonna see physiotherapy. Follow up in 4 months doesn't mean I only need the excuse for 4 months. What I need is permanent, because permanent is what's gonna excuse me from having to run for like the next 10 years of my life, right? But I can definitely see them being big enough assholes that they'll do that. Like, actually. But if they do, I'm gonna fucking fight the shit out of them, because they're in no position to be demanding that I give my all to the military anymore after, you know, them being the whole reason that all of this is happening in the first place. So, you know, do the tests heal themselves? Yeah, don't run. They should be paying for your repairs. Well, I didn't complain about it initially, because I forgot that like because honestly, me not running kinda solves the issue. But they're basically asking me to run 1 year every year for the rest of for like until I end my reservist term, and I'm not gonna let that sit, because fuck that shit. It's not a serious tear either. It's quite frankly, it's actually like a very small and minuscule tear, but apparently it's enough to make me very uncomfortable when running. So I can't run anymore. There's literally no way around it. Yeah, your knee's wrecked. Yeah. And you know what? Physiotherapy may make it better, but it's not exactly like, it's not exactly like a ringing endorsement for them to get me to, start up that infantry shit again. All right. So we need 1, 2, 3. We need 13,000 more. We need 13,000 more, which means that at the minimum we need 10 more raids, and then either this, or one of these. This tear will grow. Yeah, exactly. You know what's the worst fucking bit is that they did send me for physiotherapy initially, the military, and then they cut it 2 weeks in, cause they couldn't afford to have the physiotherapist come down anymore to fucking help me. now if I want to see physiotherapist, they would have sent me up. You're upset and it's not your knee. They gotta fix it so you can be normal when I'm older. I mean, I'm normal now. I'm just not normal when I run, which they are asking, which I don't have to do in my day-to-day life. I mean, I can do like a light jog or a short sprint, but nothing more than that. And yes, it is their fault, but I'm trying to give them a chance to make things right by basically allowing me to not have to go and do anything when I enter reserves. And if they can't even do that, then honestly, then that's when I fucking push the shit out of you know, making them really. I'm gonna call up my orthopedic, and then I'm gonna ask him to rewrite the memo, whether it be in 4 months or whatever. I'm gonna tell him to write the memo and explicitly state that to recommend permanent excuse, because I mean, it's their fault, right? But you know, on the other hand, you have people like my mom who insists that her shitty miracle collagen pill is gonna fix my tears. So not even my mom can take it seriously. So can I really expect the military to take it seriously? I have my doubts. She doesn't understand the basic fucking concept, even though I already told her, like, he couldn't get into duty due to the injury. Well, see, it was caused during the military, and they refused to address it at that point in time, and I was trying to be nice. So if I wanted to take this to the top level, they would have been down an infantry soldier. But yeah, back to what I was saying. My mom couldn't understand the simple concept of I got this I got this when I was when I was about 3 to 6 months into my military, and it never healed, and it has never healed since, considering right now even when I'm running it still hurts, right? And she thinks that even though it's been hurting for 1.5 years, all I gotta do is just take some collagen hydroslate or whatever the fuck it's called, and then magically it'll heal itself. Put my mom on the case. I'm gonna put her into a case. I mean, we talked about it already. She tried to get me to eat bee wax in an attempt to quote unquote boost my immunity system because I'm working at a clinic. Which, by the way, that's actually really fucking insulting to that's actually really fucking insulting to say, so. Sheesh, yeah. She likes empathy and you know, basic. She likes basic empathy is the thing. It's really sad that like a 40-year-old woman lacks empathy, and then she projects it onto me saying I lack empathy just because I have such a disconnect with her and her lack of empathy that I refuse to talk to her in any capacity. And she calls me heartless, whatever, when it's no, I'm not heartless. I just treat only her that way. Yeah. She's the only one I actually like. She deserves to be treated badly. Those people at the clinic, they are fighting for their lives. They're doing all they can. They're spending money to try to live. And sometimes they may get cranky, but it's their health at risk. So that's why I never get angry with them. This woman is just pushing her agenda on me, and that's why she's very dislikable. because it's not about oh the collagen pills are gonna magically cure me. It's you take my pills so that I feel like I'm in control of you. That's all that it is, really. So yeah. Me taking the collagen pills is not a sign of me. It's not a sign. It's not to help me get better. It's for her to have her agenda. For her to feed her ego and her agenda. So, you know, people in Asia, the term or most people's thinking is to always is that it's always they are your parents, they brought you up, you gotta be appreciative no matter what. But I grew up around American media, so I heavily disagree. She is too comfortable with abuse, and I am not okay with that. So I kick back, and when I kick back, I get called a disobedient rowdy child. Yeah, but it's neither here nor there. I mean, if my family wants to be a bunch of dickheads, then that's kind of their problem, not mine. So at the end of the day, it's I'm just I'm just doing my thing, living my life the way I want to do it, and so what can you do? She's just gonna continue being delusional. It's really just textbook narcissism at the end of the day. So there's no point in arguing because because narcissists never see themselves as the problem, right? So just gotta trudge through life and keep on with it. Okay. Well, we have like one minute left. Let's just wait a minute. Well, optimized runs, this is how you do it. Ten seconds. Okay. Why is this 6B43 not getting sold? What am I missing there? NRSs and tackle boxes? Man, I could have sworn I picked up a couple. Man, I had so many gauges. Oh well. I have 5. I need... How many? I need 15, so... I need 10 gauges. Damn. I mean, worst comes to worst, within like the next 20 raids, we already have level 5. We just need to reach whatever the level required to get there, I guess. Yeah, we got Wipe, we got Twisted Masquerade, we got a lot of things coming up. I know when Twisted Masquerade is gonna end, but I don't really have any time other than like tonight and tomorrow to really play it, cause Monday and Tuesday I'll have to be making videos again, and anywhere else in between, I mean, I can specifically take time to play the game. It's just that I'd rather do recording, and then yeah. I mean, okay. There's also the stipulation that I need to be a certain level to get it. So. Is that a guy up there? Yes, it is. Such a cool looking gun. Actually, it looks really thin too. I would like this gun. I mean, the only 2 guns that I've ever handled, one of them you couldn't even put both hands on it. The other one had a really fat fucking hand guard, so I didn't really like either of them. This in of itself is like 14,000 XP, and then the rest are all like, you know, sightline stuff. Alright. Let's see what we got in here. Honestly, this rifle suppressor looks really good. I don't exactly know what's the difference between that one and the other one. I assume it's the more expensive one is quieter, but it just looks nicer, this one. Osprey. ravioli gives me energy. That's interesting. I never knew that. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, he's roof. We can loot the we can do purple. Oh man. I feel like I'm already abusing my new controller with the amount of Tabor that I played and pushing forward constantly. But but that's its sole purpose in life, so unfortunately it has to do exactly that. Why is that guy? Won't you buy? I'm a free bird. Yeah. It's all rope. I'm still waiting. Oh, I'm also still waiting for when they eventually do Secret of the Mimic VR. Because I mean, that's all but confirmed, right? I hope it actually comes out and they don't scrap it. I mean, they are doing like updates to the game, right? I hope. No. Oh, baby. Yes, please. Yes, this will make up for the one that I lost. This will also make up for the one that I lost. Oh, baby. We got a lot of good ones on our hands. That's right, bitch. You don't have opposable thumbs. What's in store for the weekend? A lot of dilemma for what games to play. I mean, it's already the weekend here, it's Saturday. So, just to break it down for you, I have this game, which I need to get. I have a goal, which is to get the Omega secure container. I'm very, very close. I'm like 99% done. I just need to get the levels and to get this trader level up. That's the first thing. Second thing, there's this event in the game Dead by Daylight that is called the Twisted Masquerade. It ends in 5 days, and I haven't done a single bit of the quest that I need to do. Third, I need to record Deltarune, and in between these 3 games, I also have like other random games to play, which I mean, I can like not play those games temporarily because those games aren't going anywhere, but like specifically it's Dead by Daylight and Tabor, and recording Deltarune. So yeah. So lots of things to do, but tonight I think I'll do Dead by Daylight, and then tomorrow I'll play this game again and record, and then Monday and Tuesday I'll record Deltarune.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas. Bunkers are no longer considered secure.
Life sounds good. Those broken controllers delay your gaming. Yeah, for Ghost of Tabor, I took a massive hit on that on it. So now everything's jam packed and whatnot. But it's not gonna take that long. I just need to play those games that I'm talking about, and I'll be good. Alright, yeah, so stream Deltarune, or not stream Deltarune, record Deltarune, which will probably take like 4 or 5 hours. I can do that over the weekday. Dead by Daylight tonight, tomorrow Tabor. I just wish Dead by Daylight was easier to play and not such a fucking mess of a game to play. It may sound like I'm like not enjoying the game, but it's just because the grind is so massive. I had to reach 1,000 hours before I managed to get Prestige 3, which you don't understand what it is, but just know that it took me 1,000 hours to get everything on one side of the thing, and I'm trying to do a third of that on another side of another side of the game. I just need to think how to prioritize that shit now. I mean, it's not exactly like I cannot do it after the event, but during the event, everyone's bringing in like the cakes and whatever, which makes holy frick what? Oh yeah, the 1,000-hour thing. To be fair, like 500 of those hours was me AFKing in game, but still, it's another. Even if we take away those 500 hours, it's still like it's still another 500 hours that I put into the game, getting everything up. So, what I think of No Man's Sky, I'm not into it. I don't like that kind of like heavily open world shit, and with the infinite amount of planets, I think I'll heavily dislike you know, cause I want there to, cause yeah, I think it's gonna be too much for for me to handle. Better to do with the event, yeah. Tabor doesn't have the event, Dead by Daylight has the event. And the event ends in 5 days, so people are gonna extra crunch. If only my site was easier to play. It's a 1v4 game, right? And the main site that I play is the 1, because I don't have friends to play the 4 with. But the one side is very easily abusable. But I just need to play to have fun, and that will be good enough. So there are, okay, so just to show about an average grind, just to show you how grindy the game is, right? So every single one of these characters in the game has something called prestige, and the most beneficial thing you can do is to prestige 3 every single character in the game, because every single character in the game has perks, and these perks will be unlocked for every single other character in that category as long as that specific character is prestige 3. It takes about 1 million 1 million blood points to bring to get to get the whatever it is, and so it takes 1 million. So each character needs about 3 million blood points. So 3 million blood points per character into currently, as it stands, with the yeah, Stacks likes the exploring games. Yeah. Rust VR, you know, that kind of stuff. So 3 million blood points for each character. And currently, the site that I play has 50 has a it was either 40 or 50 characters, but if we assume 50, that means you need 150 million blood points. And so in regular queue, where typically people only bring personal offerings and not you know, everyone offer global offerings, which manipulate the amount of blood points you get. Typically you would only get about 30 to 60,000 blood points per session. But with the addition of the event, you can get about if everyone stacks the global offerings, you can get about 250 to 300,000 per match with the with just one game session, which is quite a lot. That means that with 4 games you can unlock 1 prestige, if you're under the assumption that you get about an average of 250 per match. So now that now, since I've already prestige 3 every single one of the other sites, now the goal is to get at least prestige 1 on all the other on all the other side of the characters. But that's not gonna happen, so I'm gonna have to prioritize like at least 5 to 10 of those people, or maybe at least like 4 or 5, so I need at least 5 million blood points by the end of the one. So if we do the math, two uh 1 million blood points is 4 games, 4 8 4 8 12 16. We need about 16. We need to play about 16 games, assuming nothing else, but we will also get like, you know, like daily weekly quests as stuff as well, and you know, the twisted and the event quest as well, which also give quite a bit. It's like 50 to 80,000 per quest done, and some of them are simple enough, like, you know, just play matches or something. So yeah, I guess tonight for the however many hours, I from like what 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. 3 hours. It's gonna be filled with as many games as I can humanely play without losing my mind. But yeah, other than that, this is the last raid, so I'm gonna have to end it for the day. We 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 did good today. I'm glad to be streaming on weekends again. I mean, I wanted to last Saturday, but I couldn't because my controllers were broken. But well, now that I have new controllers, I can start streaming on Saturdays again, and then well, hopefully, I just hope that the wipe isn't at least for you know, a little while long. At least within next week. It's either gonna be next week or the week after, which is not good. Good run. Yeah, thank you, man. I hope I hope that down the line. I mean, once the event is over, I'll just go back to not playing the game most of the time. So, or specifically in the case of Dead by Daylight, anyways, which I have absolutely no problem with. But yeah, it's Wipe has new island. Wipe has new island, couple new guns, couple new and couple new bosses. The I think one of the main selling points for new wipe is that the new boss can spawn in random places, so they no longer have like a set spawn, and they will like roam the island or something like that. So that'll be great. I'm mainly just glad, like, in terms of like spawn locations, the PvP players are not gonna be able to instantly get killed within like what 10 seconds into hopping into a match. So yeah, you just gotta. It's cool. You got a few games you like. Yeah, yeah. And I'm also still just waiting for other games. Like, I haven't touched some of these other games. Remember Bootstrap Island? I played that a little bit recently. Black Myth Wukong, I also like just stopped playing. There's Deltarune, there's whatever, there's Tabor. Marvel Rivals, that one I just sprinkle in a couple games every now and then. Nothing nothing nothing, you know, too time consuming. I think tomorrow I have the whole day off. I'm not streaming, I'm not doing anything. But I also only have access to my shitty laptop. I think I'll probably download Dead by Daylight back onto that
Don't
again.
forget to store your armor and gear in the
Even
appropriate
though
areas.
the lag is the fucking like drop shitty frames is probably gonna make me very pissed off. But I need the time, so yep. Let me just clean up my base a few, and then and then I'm gonna hop off for the night. Need 15 gauges, and this is nowhere near 15 gauges. I don't know if white. Well, if when they announce white, I'll know about it. And then this one will probably take like about 1 more hour to do, so I can do that tomorrow night. All right, that's gonna be it from me today, everyone. I hope you all um enjoyed today's stream. Like I said, we do I do streams whenever I can. Saturdays is around these timings, and then Wednesdays to Fridays I do a different timing, which is about 9 a.m. EST, about there. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you all so much for stopping by, and thank you all so much for watching me as well. I'm really, really appreciative of every single one of you, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone. Bye. So glad to catch a stream at the beginning finally. Yeah. I mean, hey, I rather you not catch my streams and be able to have a good sleeping schedule. Great one, man. Thanks for a good stream on Friday night here. Hell yeah. I'll see you either in Stax's stream or wherever I see you next. Maybe one of my weekday streams. Bye, man. See all of y'all.